Hey guys, Kendo here, and I just want to do a little video on some little bit of game hunting that I did today. I got a little mixture of a little bit of everything, but it's for good reasons, and I'll show you why later in a moment here. And I literally just got home, but I was really anxious to show you guys my finds. Nothing really too uber or rare, but as soon as I explain what I got and the purpose of them, you'll understand, why I'm pretty excited for today. But real quick, I just want to show something that I got yesterday. I got it in the mail. I bought a GBA game in the mail. I mean, on eBay. I bought a GBA game on eBay, and it came in the mail yesterday. I won it earlier this week for a penny, and I wasn't expecting to win it just for a penny. I won it for 1 cent with $1.99 shipping, and my max bid was $1. I just wanted to see where that would go. I was more than willing to spend $5 shipped on this game because it's not exactly a high value title or a rare title, but it is a title I definitely wanted, and I do have the box and manual for this title. But now that I have the game as well, it's complete now. But first off, let me show you the game here. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards for the GBA, and right here is the the box and manual for it, and the manual's in there, trust me, but it's retro protected right now. But I have it fully complete now, and the reason I bring this up is because one, I did get it yesterday. I wasn't going to do a video just for one measly game, but I did arrive yesterday, and funny story, and I wish I still had it to show you, but I threw it out in a dumpster. The game came packaged in a in a raspberry Pop-Tart box, and I thought that was hilarious because the shipping label was on it and everything, and I was like, okay, friggin' Pop-Tart box, that's funny. So and it, I thought about it. This was prior to opening it. I thought about it, and I was like, that's pretty hilarious. Um, it's that's what you get for winning a game for a penny and $1.99 shipping. But anyways, long story short, so I opened the box, and inside there's another box. Now this is where I get pissed off. The box is a empty pack of cigarettes, Marlboro brand, whatever, the red and white one. My GBA game is in a Ziploc bag inside the empty box of cigarettes, inside the box of Pop Tarts. Now, what made me upset about this is when I opened the box, the Pop Tart box, this big whiff of stale cigarettes and smoke just shot up in my face. And I'm not a smoker, neither is my wife. We're a smoke-free home, and it was really troubling some for me because my daughter, she's 11 years old and she's asthmatic, and that's another reason why we don't smoke, and we don't um, go into environments with heavy smokers or anything like that. Um, but that was very very upsetting on my end. So I didn't leave the seller neutral or negative feedback. I did leave them positive feedback, but I did dwindle down, the 5-star ratings a bit, and I left in the comment box that, please be more respectful and don't use an empty pack of cigarettes to mail your game. But thank you for the game. So anyways, I get this email back from the buyer. Let me see if I have it real quick. I'm sorry if I'm wasting time here on one game, but hold on. I should have had this right. Okay, here we go. So I get a message back from the eBay user, saying nice feedback. And I could tell that's in sarcastic way. Plus, this is in all caps. Anyways, nice feedback. What did you expect for a penny? Gold-plated wrapping paper? I gave this one away. Be happy the game works great and you throw the rest away. So with that comment, especially in all caps, I replied back. It was a long paragraph. I replied back with a personal message saying, look, if you didn't have to give this game away if you put a reserve price on it, because that way you want a reserve price that, look, I don't want this game to go any lower than this. So people, if you don't want to, if your reserve price is $5 and somebody bids $3.99, they're not going to win it because the reserve price wasn't met. So number one, that was their fault because there was no reserve price on it. All right, why should they be mad at me that I want it for a penny? You're the one that listed the item for sale, and your minimum bid was a penny. I bid it $1, and it stayed at a minimum bid of penny, and nobody outbidded me with 2 cents or 4 cents or whatever. So that is not my fault. And I told them, look, I'm not expecting gold-plated wrapping or a bow on top or anything, but really an empty pack of cigarettes. And I explained to them that, I have a daughter who's asthmatic, but given the fact, it doesn't matter who's on the receiving end. Would you really want to ship a game in an empty pack of cigarettes? I mean, come on. Yeah, it's only $1.99 for shipping, but man, could you have used, like, I don't know, just throw it in the Ziploc bag and throw it in the Pop-Tart box, which you uniquely chose. GBA games are pretty durable. Nothing's going to happen to them. The most important thing to me is the artwork, and the artwork is clean and it's authentic game. But and I told them, I was like, I feel that my feedback was accurate. I left you positive feedback, but I do want future buyers from you to be aware that you sent me a game, an empty pack of cigarettes. But anyways, enough of that. But I'm just glad that I got this complete now. I've been anxious to play this game, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sacred Cards game. I heard it's not that good, so who knows? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I don't know. But anyways, sorry, I'm trying to brighten up my screen. I should have been better prepared for this. That's what I like about this, though. It's all impromptu. I have no idea what I'm gonna say. I don't rehearse this or anything. But anyways, moving on. I literally killed 7 minutes talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Sacred Cards. That should be like a game review, right? But I'm happy for that. And real quick, one more time, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games do come with 3 promotional cards. I don't have the cards for this, so even though this game is, complete in box with the manual insert, box and game, I still would really like to fully complete it with 3 promotional cards. So if anybody out there has the promotional cards and wants to do a trade or sell with me, please let me know, because right now I'm having a kind of a difficult time finding the promotional cards for this. But let's go over what I found today. I'm going to go over my personal stuff that's going to be in my personal collection. So, let's go over this one first, because I completed another, oh, got the wrong game. I completed another box, Game Boy box, with manual. I don't know if you guys recall, in my previous videos I mentioned that somebody sold me like 15 boxes and manuals, and I literally kept half of them because I was interested in games and I was just chasing the carts. Well, anyways, he had another Yu-Gi-Oh game, Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004. Box, manual, inserts. Again, the promotional cards are not in this one either, so I'm going to need the promotional cards if anybody has them, so I can fully CIB this game. But right here, bam, I got the cart, loose cart, and I paid a whopping $5 for it. That may seem overpriced because on VGPC this game's like $3-4, but that's probably how much I was gonna pay online with shipping and all. And I think with the Sacred Cards, I lucked out getting that for $2 even with the penny and $1.99 shipping. But for some reason, this game was not going for a penny on eBay. I was looking out for it, so I found it at a local retro store for $5. And right there, Fallout Games. If anybody's in the Arizona area and wants to check them out. I want to bring up this particular game, Turok Evolution. This is just a box and manual and insert. They did have it, Fallout Games. They did have it, but they wanted $7 for it, and I wasn't exactly ready to pay that. I mean, one, I don't even know if I'm gonna play the game. Granted, I do enjoy the Turok on the GameCube, and it's pretty much the same game. I don't know how I would feel about that on a handheld system. I mean, the graphics look okay, the gameplay looks okay, but to be honest, I haven't even really did much review on this, so I'm not too anxious or, you know, on top of my priority list to get that CIB, especially for $7 to complete this. And I think this complete is worth about $7. So I don't know if it was really worth it. Yeah, I could have asked them to talk them down to 5. You know, pay 5 for Yu-Gi-Oh, pay for 5 for that. But you know, I already spent some money today, and I wasn't too anxious. But I was excited to complete Tournament 2004. I heard it's a crappy game. I heard Eternal Duelist Soul is the best one, which I have loose. I'm looking for the box manual for that. But I'm still anxious to play it. I am a big Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I do enjoy their games. I do enjoy the series and whatnot. So I'm happy with that. And you know, if I don't know if I showed this in my previous videos, but I also have Yu-Gi-Oh Dungeon Monsters. This is complete. I have the game and everything. And it's a very interesting game. It doesn't play exactly like the card game, but it's still interesting. So that just goes to show how much of a Yu-Gi-Oh fan I am. But anyways, enough about that. And so sticking with GBA, this would be the last GBA game I picked up today. I picked up this game, and I'm very excited for it. I posted it on the Game Boy Collectors on Facebook. Check them out, Game Boy Collectors, Keith Summer and Reggie Williams. Um, I picked this game up, and I paid a whopping $2.99 for it. And this game is the WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games, and I picked that up for a whopping $2.99 at the Goodwill today. And based off the sticker, it looked like it just posted today, 1/16/2015. So they just put it on the shelf today, and it makes sense because I noticed in their glass cage they had a DS. I think it was a regular DS with a GBA slot. They wanted $50 for it. Yeah, I had a charger and all, but I wasn't too anxious, or you know, I didn't really care for it. And they also had this Game Boy portfolio book, like this blue portfolio book where you can stick all your games in. But it looked pretty dirty and grimy, and I didn't know if I wanted to even flip through it and see if it was even worth. I think they wanted $19.99 for it, and I was like, yeah, I don't even think I would have paid $9.99 for it. But anyways, I want to say that's where these games came from, because they had more GBA games on their shelf. If I recall, they had, and these were all loose, by the way. They had Lego Star Wars, which I passed on because you know I own it on the GameCube. I don't think I would have much fun with it on the Game Boy Advance. They had a they had a copy of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Eternal Duelist, but the label is very, very faded. But I can tell it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duelist. Should I have picked it up? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. But I already have my personal loose copy, and then I have an extra loose copy, which I paid $1 for at a local pawn shop last Friday. So, you know, I thought that was kind of cool that I found another Yu-Gi-Oh! Within 1 week. But the label is faded, and for $2.99, I was like, no, I mean, I paid $1 for a pretty minty one, so I passed on that. And they had Backyard Baseball 2006, and doing a little research, it wasn't worth my time or anything. And then they had one of those Nickelodeon episode things, like, you know, they show you a couple episodes and they put it on the cartridge. But anyways, I passed on it all. But and I'll get to it here shortly. They had some games that I think one of my buddies, sorry, that was my phone, that my buddy Brad Marshall would have been interested in. But you know, we couldn't call each other for some reason. It was like bad reception and stuff. But we were able to text, and I was texting him, you know, hey, they got these games. I'm gonna take a picture of them, text them to you, and tell me what you think. But I did this on my lunch hour. I just made one stop on my lunch hour, and I was cutting it pretty thin on my lunch hour, so I wanted to head back to work. And I told my buddy Brad Marshall, if you're interested in any of these, I'll go back and get them. So he was interested. After work, I did go back and get some titles that he requested, and all the GBA games were gone. The Lego Star Wars Backyard Baseball, what else did I say? Yu-Gi-Oh! And that Nickelodeon TV show thing. They were gone. I guess they sold them. And, you know, it doesn't surprise me because that is the first time I've seen loose GBA games at my local Goodwill. And then two of the games that my buddy requested. Yeah, two or one of them. One of them he requested. It got scooped up, and it was funny too because I put all these in a certain order before I left the store. That way I know, to come back, and like when I came back the second time, like there's games over here, games down here. I was like, oh man, somebody went through this. But luckily his games were still there. But I'll get into that really short. But I was excited for that WarioWare. I posted that on GameCube Collectors. A couple people were jelly because they said they paid $10 just for the card alone. So I'm excited for it. I'm looking for the boxing manual now. So if you have it and want to trade or sell, let me know. Let me know what you're interested in. But also from the Goodwill, picked up 2 GameCube games. One of them I don't have, one of them I do, but I didn't pass up on it because it is a good title. But anyways, this is the one that I don't have, and I never heard of it. I've never played it. I'm probably never going to play it. You need a stupid dance pad to play it anyways. And it is MC Grooves Dance Craze. Yeah. And you know what's scary is like Mad Catz is promoting this game. Like, are they? I didn't know Mad Catz made games. I know they make those weak ass third-party controllers that break and suck, but they actually made a game, and I thought that was crazy. And I paid I paid $3.99 for this game, guys. But you know what? It's a GameCube game. It's not a sports title. It might as well be a sports title, but it's not a sports title. And $3.99, and it's complete. And the manual's really mint. The case is really mint too, and the CD looks good and all. Jesus, Mad Catz right there on the CD. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't own this one. So, guess what? Now I'm gonna be looking for that stupid dance mat so I can put it with it. And I don't know if it comes in a box, kind of like Mario's Dance Dance Revolution, but I don't know. I'll check that out. But yeah, that's just going in the collection. That is definitely a filler title. I will not be dancing, and I will definitely not be posting any videos of me dancing. So, don't even think about it. Second one I picked up, I paid a whopping $3.99 for. I already own it, but it's in great condition, and I know it's a very popular game, and people would want to seek it. So this is up for trade, ladies and gentlemen, and it is, boom, Crazy Taxi for the Nintendo GameCube, and it is, the precaution book was in front of it, but it is complete in case. That is a very, very nice manual. Hate to say it, but hey, I'm the one spending the money and spending time. But if this manual looks better than the one on my shelf, then I'm swapping manuals. This looks great and all, and bam. And yeah, it's a pretty good case. No scratches, no rips or nothing. So, boom, there you go. Another duplicate for the trade pile, ladies and gentlemen. So let me know what you're seeking if you want to make a trade. But that was it for me personally. So, with the WarioWare for $2.99, Crazy Taxi and MC Grooves for $3.99 each, 4, 8, 11, and then I spent 5 on Yu-Gi-Oh! So, 16 bucks, well spent, I believe. Those are all going in my personal collection, so I'm not complaining one bit. So going back to my buddy Brad Marshall, he's a big PS2 and original Xbox collector, and my local Goodwill had a lot of PS2 games, and a lot of them were complete. And so I took 3 different snapshots of the games, probably like 10 games each per snapshot, and showed it to him and told him, look, they're listed for $2.99. I'll prove it right now. They're listing these for $2.99, bro. Let me know what you want, and I'll take a look at the disc, I'll take a look at the condition, make sure it's complete and all, let me know. So I picked up some games for him, and he's gonna buy the lot off me, $2.99 a pop. He bought 7 games, I believe. He wanted 7 in total. $2.99 a pop, or we're gonna do a partial trade for GameCube games, or we're just gonna straight up trade for GameCube games. He's gonna go check out some GameCube titles and see what he has to offer me. So far, I'm definitely getting the TAC Staff of Juju, or Power of Juju. I forget which one. It's the first TAC in the series, and that will definitely complete my series. I have the other 2, Staff of Dreams and... Oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups. Staff of Dreams and something else, I forget, but he has the first one. It's complete in box, black label and everything, so he'll definitely be trading me that. And he will also be trading me the Monster House manual. I don't know if you guys seen my earlier videos. Last Friday I went to a pawn shop and I picked up Monster House on the GameCube. Didn't have the manual, but it was like, I think I paid $3 for it, and I was quite pleased with it. It's a really good game too, by the way. And so he's going to be able to complete my Monster House for that, and that means that all my GameCube games are fully CIB. I remember I told you I had 2 games that were missing manual, Mystic Heroes and Monster House. Well, sorry about that. K-Bert from Facebook was able to hook me up with my Mystic Heroes manual. Yeah, let me tell you, this manual's thick too. That's a pretty thick manual. I mean, wow. Sorry, 28 pages of a manual, and I'm like, wow. But K-Bert was able to hook me up, and now this is fully complete. Thank you very, very much, Kay. I've been hunting this manual for months now, months and months. This game has been sitting on my collection shelf for a long, long time with no manual, and even though nobody can tell with the naked eye, I knew personally, I was like, oh god, I really want to complete this. So big kudos to you for hooking me up with that. But again, let's go back to my buddy Brad Marshall. So I picked up some PS2 titles for him and a couple of Xbox titles, original Xbox. And, you know, and I'm all about helping out, guys. Really, I am. You guys do, you know, and you know who you are. You guys do the same for me. GameCube's not exactly popular out here unless I go to a local retro store, and chances are I'll be paying retail. Sometimes I don't. But as far as like Goodwills and pawn shops, thrift stores and whatnot, I mean, come on now, is this really the best I can do at a Goodwill? Is MC Grooves for $3.99, which I think I overpaid, versus, you know, the great hookup that Mr. Marshall's gonna get over here. But you know, I don't mind helping out. You know, if you collect for PS2 or original Xbox or something else, you know, I don't mind helping out, especially PS2 and original Xbox. I get a lot of that out here. But anyways, let's just go quickly through his games real quick that he's getting, and I just want to reiterate that each of them were $2.99, and they were all listed either yesterday or today, which is crazy. Yeah, yesterday or today, they just hit their shelves, so big on me. And these are all complete. Discs look great and everything, and I already spoke to Mr. Marshall, and we're gonna work something out. So he is getting Splinter Cell Dark Mirror on the PS2. He is getting The Herbs, Sims in a City for the PS2, and it's also the special edition, which includes the Black Eyed Peas edition. I don't know what that means. A code for a free download for 4 Black Eyed Peas. Oh, Brad, let me see if it's in here, bud. You bastard. Man, you're in luck, dude. I'm not gonna flip it over because the code's over there. But yeah, I can see the code on the back, bud. So you know, hopefully it works for you. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, you lucky duck. Anyways, you know, whopping $2.99 for that. Just, you know, so in case you guys doubt me, he is getting Dragon Ball Z Budokai for the PlayStation 2, complete in case. Paid a whopping $2.99. He is getting, this one's funny too. He's getting Medal of Honor European Salt, very, very nice. $2.99. It is complete in case, and look, somebody, previous owner I guess, left handwritten cheats for the game in there, so I thought that was kind of cool. So damn, Brad, you're getting Black Eyed Peas soundtrack, you're getting cheat codes for Medal of Honor. Jeez, lucky duck. Let's see here. He is getting the original God of War. I'm kind of jelly on this. I was gonna personally keep this for myself, but I don't own a PS2. But this is a great, great game. I played the whole series, and it's a phenomenal game. And I paid a whopping $2.99 for that. So he is getting that complete in case. There's another thick manual, dude. That manual is 47 pages, man. That's crazy. So, yeah, God of War, buddy. Enjoy that. Those are his PS2 games he's getting in. He's also collects for the original Xbox, like I said. So he is getting Ghost Recon 2, 2011 Final Assault. It is complete in case. Paid a whopping $2.99 for that. And lastly, I think he's getting a great game because I own this one on the GameCube, and I know this is a great game. So he is getting a phenomenal game. And if you haven't heard of this game, or you haven't played it, I strongly suggest to everybody to go out and play this game. But anyways, Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. And I don't know if you can really see that subtitle. The most exciting RPG since Final Fantasy. And that quote I stand by. This game is phenomenal, guys. This is an excellent game. The whole Lord of the Rings series is really good, to be honest. And I know people say, and it's been proven, that movies don't do well as video games, but Lord of the Rings does. This wasn't a particular movie. It does follow all 3 films, though, but there wasn't a movie called The Third Age. But anyways, it does follow the 3 films. This is a phenomenal game, guys, and he is getting a hell of a game, and I paid $2.99 for this. And yeah, so just to show it's complete in case. So yeah, so big shout out to my boy Brad Marshall. I hope we can work something out. I know we're gonna work something out. Thank you for considering my GameCube collection, and that's what you're helping me with. But that's my finds for today, guys. I think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna keep the routine of going out there on Fridays when I get chances, and if I don't, then I'll try either Saturdays or Sundays. But I definitely want. I don't know if every week. I don't know if I can afford to do this every week or have time to do this every week. But I at least want a gun for every other week. So, but yeah. So, let me know what you think of the video, guys. Let me know what you think of these games that I picked up. I already know Crazy Taxi is a good game, so you can tell me what you love and hate about the game. That's cool. I would like to hear that, but I already know it's a good game, so you don't have to sell me on this one. But yeah, let me know if anybody has the bravery to admit that they played this game and tell me how it is. And the Sacred Cards I got yesterday, I haven't even played it yet, so I don't even know what to expect. I don't know what to expect with Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship Tournament 2004. I don't know what to expect with WarioWare, but I've seen reviews and gameplays on this, and everybody tells me this is a great game. They say this is possibly the most fun game on the GBA. So I'm looking forward to this one. As soon as I cut this video, I'm going to check this game out. So this is your boy Nikendo, just showing you some game chasing. Give me a thumbs up or thumb down, leave a comment, subscribe, do what you must. Go ahead and delete me, never talk to me again. But you know what? Happy gaming, guys.